Hey, my name's Justin, and this currently is The Art of Repair. So with that being said, I do have some exciting new developments right here on the razor's edge about, what are we going to call this, iPhone 7 aftermarket back home button technology. Alright, so before I continue with this story, I'm going to recap a little bit for the people that didn't watch the first video, which, I'll be honest, if you haven't seen it, it's not that super long of a video. I definitely recommend going back, watching that one, checking it out, catching yourself up, and bringing yourself to this point. If not, I'll give you a little quick Cliff Note rundown real quick. Basically, one morning, everybody woke up, and all the vendors in China were starting to push this brand new aftermarket home button that was universal for the iPhone 7 all the way through the 8 Plus. They gave back the home button back functionality, okay? It did not give any Touch ID, but it gave back the back button. And that was a big deal because the only option we have up until this point, or that we had up until this point, was a dock connector replacement that was some convoluted, crazy FPC stuff that, you know, wrapped around and did some stuff, and it was ridiculous. So everybody was super excited because the video that was being touted across the vendors was that you just put this bad boy in there, and guess what? You got yourself a universal back button. So I went, I investigated, I got in the building, I tested everything out, and lo and behold, it wasn't exactly what we thought it was. Not to say that it didn't work. It absolutely worked. It gave you back the home button functionality so you could do the back click. But it was a little bit different. And the installation wasn't quite so straightforward. It required soldering. And the whole point was everybody was so excited because we thought that there was something that was going to just drop right in there. And, you know, for me and a lot of other technicians that can solder, we weren't really deterred by the fact that it required a little soldering, but there are so many more technicians, especially on the Western front, that can't really solder, so it kind of just, it was a deal breaker. And the cool thing about the situation was I was able to actually sit down with the company and have a real meeting with them and talk to their engineers and their developers and let them know our concerns right then, right there, within the first 24 hours. And that's a massive deal because what if everybody bought hundreds and thousands of these things, they got to their, you know, their store, and they realized, well, son of a gun, I can't even install this thing. Now everybody's mad at each other. Okay, so that brings us to right here today. At the end of the video, I kind of let everybody know that I did talk to them and they were aware of the issue, and they promised, they said, if there is any possible way for us to make this solderless, because to them, they didn't really see it as a big deal at first until I brought it up. But they said, if we can figure out how to make this thing solderless, we will. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you something real quick. I got a little message on the old WeChat, and the sad thing is I'm leaving tomorrow and I'm not really going to go get to check it out. But I don't really feel like somebody would lie to me about this, especially considering they know I'll come back and check it out, or, you know, considering, you know, everybody's going to find out and it would pretty much ruin their credibility. So I don't think they'd lie to me about it, but check this out. It's solderless. They figured it out. Everybody wins. So, you know, all in all, I think that this was an amazing thing for the industry, for us to get such quick, you know, turnaround and feedback and being able to work with this company. I'm really excited that the JC company has been able to get this accomplished for everybody. So if you were worried about it, I don't think there's anything to worry about anymore. Big notes here, it's not a capacitive button. It is a click home button. It's supposed to have some, you know, pretty good functionality there. My personal opinion was whenever I used it, it felt pretty good. You are going to get a slight click out of it, but you don't have to do any crazy dot connector stuff, and we're good to go. So just wanted to give everybody an update on that. Like I said, unfortunately, I'm actually headed out tomorrow because I will be going to CES. So if anybody's going to CES, drop down in the comments, let me know. Maybe we can meet up. Maybe we can, you know, just pass by, shake some hand, take a picture, something like that. I would like to meet as many people as possible while I am in the States, because I will be headed back to China as soon as Chinese New Year is over. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave them comments, let me know how things are going, and have a wonderful day. I'll catch you next time.
Don't forget, guys, if you're interested in any of the tools I use, check out the description below. I even have my own custom tools that I sell down there as well that literally do not exist anywhere else on the planet except from The Art of Repair. I also have a Patreon where you can help support the channel so I can create even better high quality content.